Hello and welcome to the show. I'm here today on BeamNG Drive taking a look at some more mods. Now, a little while ago I drove a pursuit car designed to roll vehicles at a split ramp at the front, made by a Tora, and when I was doing that video I joked about wanting a Robot Wars style thing, so he went and tried to build one. This is the first contraption we have got. It might look like a van just with a roll ramp on the front, but it is a lot more than that. You see, this has got punches. It's got these pneumatically fired rams coming out of either side. It also has a Shremek should we, for whatever reason, end up upside down. And we're going to compete in an 8-car demo derby. Now, it might seem... that's a good hit on the cover. Against a cover is probably going to be, yeah, it's going to be bad to... Oh, no. I was about to say, it might seem quite overpowered. It does have a weakness. It does have a weakness, and that is that if you get hit on the front, the steering can fall apart quite easily. I was really hoping we weren't going to get hit on the front straight into the fight, but there we go. We are going to chew up a cover. I mean, let's face it, the van in this field would actually be pretty strong at the best of times. Oh god, roll the cover, roll the cover. Oh, we're not going to roll the cover. Yeah, this is a random spawning field of cars. We literally could get anything in this. All the Legrand's going to try and finish off the covert. And squish, just about squish. I think actually the car that took us out is now a little bit stuck on the wall. I would be tempted to try and add some damage to it if I could ever get myself into a position to add some damage. There's a covert being dragged around. I'm not quite sure how that's going on. Oh, the driving school covert's having a bad day. Oh, it's still working. Bloody hell. I do have to be very careful. My ramp can get a bit wedged on the concrete barriers around the outside. So if we could avoid... I'd rather ping into the concrete barriers. No, could the car come over here and give me a nudge? I'm kind of stuck doing this pattern at the moment. Someone has been out. Sir No Mercy is done. We might be able to drive through the field of coverts. Field of everything! Should this wall, please? That's not quite what this was supposed to be about. It's supposed to be, you know... Well, I mean, destruction is being caused. There we go, we can get a good hit on the Grand Marshal. And another one, not quite so much. It's good. I think it's the Pazima we managed to roll over. I might actually be a little bit crash welded into all of this. Oh, we've flipped the driving school covet back over again. That's no good. I can't get into range. They are very impressive. They are very impressive. It's an entertaining thing. They do have their difficulties, of course, in terms of firing. They are... not massively accurate, as you can imagine. They come out the sides, which means trying to get them into position is a touch difficult at times. They are quite powerful, they can be quite destructive when you get them in position, but that whole lining them up is a little bit tough. And they also perhaps might not do as much damage as you would like. Ultimately, that's because, well, funnily enough, trying to have all of these pneumatic pistons and so on not tear the van itself apart, there's a very fine line between destructive power against other vehicles and so much destructive power it breaks itself. So, it certainly looks impressive in terms of actually knocking a vehicle out. I say it's a touch more difficult. Your best bet is actually with wheels. Try to actually get the engine. I've done a couple of tests right, but you can see what we've done to the back of that Moonhawk over there. Yeah, quite hefty damage. Admittedly, a lot of the damage I did to that covet there was just from a ram, because I'm a van and it's a little hatchback. No, come back here. I've not got the steering to too much. I'm actually going to smack the face off of the covet. Yeah, the damage to wheels and so on is actually where the vehicle is more powerful. Hey, we got it over again. How many times have we rolled and drive the poor driving school covet? I don't know what it did to me. However, it must have been heinous for it to be worthy of such punishment. Oh, yes. Squish a car against... Oh, I can't really squish a car against a wall there. See, the ultimate pain bit for a car is to get stuck between a wall and the puncher, because you can literally just hammer the vehicle into submission. There we go, like that. That's probably not where you want it to be, is it, Pazima? Then we can start really doing some damage to the car. Come on, we've got no steering either. I'm just having to make the best of whatever angle my car ends up facing. Somehow it's still working as well. That wheel axle is not being knocked out, and I would like to position myself better. We're just kind of working on the front corner. Come on. Oh, that's another nasty one. It still lives. That will not do. How on earth are you still living? I do not know. I mean, I wouldn't want to be in that car, I'm going to say that much. We are actually now starting to lose cars. Other vehicles around the place are starting to get counted out. The Corvette's upside down and out. Oh, that Moonhawk doesn't look very healthy, does it? I'm not sure. That's really moving very freely. There is something over there. Is that a Pizima? Was it a Pizima once in its life, or was it an ETK of some sort? You do tend to end up making cars look not much like they started out life as. That is a thing that happens. I just hope someone's actually going to come attack me so I can maybe do some more damage here. No, 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 come back, come back. I can only I'm steering this way now. Oh, through the middle of everyone unintentionally, because the controls are all completely buggered. And, oh, I was going to try to chase the Moonhawk. I can't anymore. I think you were a Pizima once. Honestly, very difficult to tell. We're just going to give you another whack. I'm not sure that we're actually going to be able to win this. I'm not sure without... It's very difficult for cars to put me out, because even with the steering being the general weak point of my vehicle, I can still tend to go forward and backwards. So I do get crash welded to something, which is... Oh, that's the wrong side. I do have to also drive this, I should point out, in an automatic mode. The control for the punches, I have X, B, and Y as my like pneumatics controls, which means it takes away buttons that would normally be used for gears. Oh, you know, you're the Grand Marshal, weren't you? Yes, I take it all back. I am incompetent, but that we knew, really. I don't think the Grand Marshal's got steering either, to be fair. Whether that was our doing or not, I'm not sure. It certainly was. A lot of our doing has been is what's caused the damage on the green car and on the Moonhawk. Well, apparently we're going this way now. I didn't really want to go this way, but you're coming with me to the wall. If I could get over the... Oh, we're going to get it wedged. Nope. Oh, come on, tip him over. Tip him over. We won't have any steering, but we can still cause grief. For the Moonhawk, there was a splash of fire. Hey! It's over. Go away. Onto your roof. That is you out. Now, Grand Marshal, your turn. Well, there's a resilient car. Oh, I think the green vehicle has had it. Come on. We shall drive. Oh, no, I should have gone for that. Got to be really careful with those big cross-map rams. As, yeah, if my plow gets stuck underneath the edge of the arena, I'm in trouble, or like under the concrete barriers. I'm going to try and keep moving just long enough to... Oh, he didn't quite go for the bash the side of me that I wanted him to. To be fair, like, I'm kind of happy. Just attack me, Grand Marshal. I can't really do very much about you. My hope is that you will attack that point. You needed to use some speed, goddammit. You're a terrible coward. You know that. You are a terrible, terrible coward. Come on, do something. I mean, I guess you could say this is a good demo derby when all of the cars are leaving in bits and nothing's really working at the end. I think it's safe to say that that is a successful derby. Have we smashed the engine to bits on that? I mean, that is just... There's so little left of that. Oh, that was a good hit on the engine block. Bloody hell, I don't know if you heard that. I had a kitten just jump off the windowsill onto my lap. Hello, Eve. Are you coming for some attention, or have you just come to be a pain in the ass? Probably that one. Come on, Grand Marshal. Hey, he's another hit on his engine. It's not really... I think this might be a stalemate a little bit. Neither of us have really got... Neither of us have really got a full movement. Neither of us have really got full movement here. Oh, he is trying. Bless him. He's giving it a good try. I'm going to see if I can use... Can I use you to help turn me around? There we go. Making the most of the stuff which I do have access to, i.e. various bits of scenery. I think we're going to have to count out my truck. Oh, I think we're going to go with a probable stalemate. Eventually I would win on the basis of his engine's going to overheat and mine isn't. He might have got it stuck there. Please be stuck. I might have actually conked it out. Hey! I was literally about to go and end and restart because I want to have another go, hopefully with less broken steering. And I think he has actually got that car, pointed out, got that car counted out, got it stuck. I'm now wedged. We are victorious! Amazing. Well, ideally, if we could not have a drag car plough into the one weak spot on the van, that would be quite good. It's like taking out the link in Robot Wars. If they hit that front front wheel. I've got to be a little bit careful as well with my steering in this, in that if I ram into something with my wheels turned, that does tend to snap the steering. This vehicle is pretty bloody heavy, and I think it might be something to do with it. But yeah, either way, you basically got to be quite careful with the front wheels. You can sometimes get lucky. You can sometimes take hits on them that don't really do that much damage. But other times you just catch it wrong, and that is you in a lot of trouble. You can see we're already dishing out a little bit of punishment. I mean, I think much of the destruction is done by me. Certainly a lot of the weird, like the destruction to the back of that, not at all done by me, but something like the weirder destruction, the weirder damage, is going to be something that will be caused by this. It is difficult to use, though. It's very difficult to use. Try and position it correctly here. There we go. Oh, it's a half decent. Oh, that's a good, actually, a good hit on the Legrand. We have got an SBR4 wedged itself in the rear wheel. Well, I'm glad it went for the rear wheels rather than the front wheels. The whole steal the wheel technique that I used back in, I say back in the day, early when playing this, would be very effective actually against me if you just aim at those front wheels and try and stay out of the way of the punchers. Oh, so could we actually knock a wheel off of that? We've knocked a hubcap. We've stolen a hubcap. It's not quite as impressive as an entire wheel, but I'll take it. We have actually done a bit of a battering job on that poor Legrand. Look at the state of it. That is all from us. Oh, and we've tipped it over. Oh, and it's been righted by the Barstow. Damn you, and all of that. I nearly nicked a bonnet off of you. I mean, you can... You didn't. Well, who needs... Ow! That was some teamwork right there. Just checking all my full accompaniment of vehicle, full accompaniment of van is still working. The I-Series is going to go up and down, and we'll do... Oh! The D-Series has lost a wheel! Oh, I'm disappointed that was not by me. I'm going to say I weakened it. Oh, well, we're certainly weakening that side. Have some more hits. Actually, against the bigger vehicles are probably where I'm strongest. I think your diff's going to be gone, isn't it? You're probably not going to be able to go with that wheel gone. Although, it should be all-wheel drive. It might be all-wheel drive. Who knows? Might be one of the basic versions. It's had a big chunk taken out of the front now. That was by me. The wheel, maybe not. But the fair bit of that... Oh, no, don't get stuck in the wheel. Uh-oh. I've been eaten by an I-Series. Could you please get off? I'm trying to press everything now to... Oh, free it. Now, the roof hydraulics... Oh, no, we lost a drive shaft. We've actually been killed. We've been killed by an I-Series. No. I've probably... Potentially all of my firing of stuff while trying to unwedge it might not have helped. No, we've still got working hydraulics, but the ref bot would count us out. Because I got no drive anymore. Bugger! Beaten by an I-Series, but again you can see the level of damage that we have done on some of the cars. The poor Legrand. The Legrand's still going though. The Legrand outlived us. Well, I'm having a lot of fun with the van. Interesting contenders in this next round. We've got, I say kind of your normal. There's a Burnside, Zima, 800 series, I-Series, Moonhawk, I think, a big D-Series pickup truck. The Bolight's actually going to be the most difficult car for me to deal with. You see, the punches on this, while they are very, very, very cool, very, very effective at deforming and breaking cars up, some cars are just too low. And, yep. Oh, ow. Please don't tell that's broken my steering. It hasn't, no. The Bolight is actually too low for that to be particularly effective on it. It is effective against normal cars. Like a Cobbett, for example. While a small car is actually quite a tall car, and that's probably one of the most effective things. Actually, no, tell a lie. A pigeon. This against a pigeon is quite destructive. What am I stuck on? Oh, someone's bumper's stuck in the car. Oh, entanglement devices. Dastardly entanglement devices, I say. Could we please lose the... Okay, I think I might have shunted it clear. I don't think I can actually go to the node grabber mode. Oh, we have finally spat it out. So we should just attach to the other wheel, that's fine. Right, 800 series. You have weak wheel axles. Surely you will not like a pummeling. Oh, we've nicked a boot! It might not be a wheel, but it's still pretty good. Still pretty good. Oh, that's having a bad day in there. Yeah, if you can get... It's kind of like naval warfare, really, this. If I can get a full broadside on a car, it's having a really bad day. Oh, no, I should have actually gone forward there. I don't want to get more... I don't want to get my drive shaft torn apart, actually, if I can help it. That is what a full broadside looks like from the puncher right there. It's devastating. The bolides Oh, I've actually found a point at which I can hit the bolide, but only just. We almost rolled that. Hey! Burnside over. And we'll give it a good punt, just for good measure, just to make sure. Ooh! Ouch. Don't let me, get the wheels hitting all of that. There is various... The other downside with the puncher is that it does so much damage, it tends to pull a lot of bodywork off of cars, which then tends to get chewed up in people's wheels. I was trying to get rid of the bolide spoiler, I think it was actually, that was stuck under the front scoop. I didn't want to run it over and get it wedged in, well, wheels, because then I'd not be able to drive, etc. Oh, I couldn't quite get you there. Oh, we have nicked the bumper, though. Can we get a bit of a... Oh, there we go. A little bit of a broadside. Oh, they got my steering in that, though. God damn it. God damn it. It's always every single time we're having every time we have a run, well, that's not every time. We get a good run and we get a drive shaft taken out. We get very unlucky. I think it was the bits of debris. That's actually an unintentional or unintended, unexpected side effect. I think we've taken off an ETK. Yeah, we've actually done a lot of damage in the midst of this. But basically, bodyworks get trapped in the front of my car as we've torn a lot of vehicles apart, and that has then snapped the front steering again. Oh, we're going to be in this little murder ball, aren't we? What are you going to do, D-Series, exactly there? I mean, you can just pile into that, and I will give you a bit of a pummeling. Oh, that ETK is wrecked. It's a shame. I've apparently got a Moonhawk as a prize. It's coming with me. It's my car now. In fact, it really is my car, because I can't actually get it off, even if I wanted to. Oh, we got it off now. I've lost a door. It's upside down. I actually thought it was counted out of the game already, but apparently not. Oh, dear. Oh, we are in a straight line. Fire at everything. No, our steering is gone. There's a lot of cars going. I'm gonna have one more go. Honestly, we will have better luck. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Not had the luck in terms of winning the derbies outright. Well, say outright without a little bit of shenanigans. It's just fun destroying stuff. Well, we have an interesting selection. I can't actually see what's the other side of the bus. Selection of vehicles from a K-Series, a Covert, a Burnside, Miramar, SBR4 and a bloody bus. I'm not massively well, I say not massively thrilled. The bus, of course, is very big and very tough to break. However, the good news is, in terms of my puncher bot, we can just about hit the bus everywhere. Like, the little cars, the bolide, can go underneath the punchers a fair bit. The bus, there's no avoiding it. The bus will not stand a hope in hell of avoiding punches if I could ever get it into a position where I can activate them. Although how on earth the punches are going to stop the bus, I'm not sure. I should be a little bit concerned actually about my steering in all of this. I actually am a little... Nope, we have still got steering there. A little worried the bus squeezing us against the SBR4 there, causing us some serious grief, but no, it hasn't happened. We're still good. We're going to punch that. Oh, it looks like the Covet's dead. I mean, it didn't look exactly healthy to begin with. I'll give it a probe. You alive? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say probably not. No. Right, Miramar. Shall we go for a big hit on the side of you? We will. Mostly our damage on the back of the Burnside. Unfortunately, it's not actually done much in terms of mechanical take out the Burnside. I mean, we'll inevitably have to go up against the bus somewhere. Oh, that's a nasty one there. That's a nasty hit on the Burnside's engine. It is still going. Still going. What can I do about the bus? I'm a little worried. It's like, oh, how has that gone over? That I don't know. I kind of want to help it. I.e. by firing my rams through the roof. There we go. I've made it into a convertible, sort of. Bus is about to have a bad day. Oh no, I'm not quite far enough alongside. No. Go away, everything. Get out of the way. Do I still have steering? I do. Ooh, the K-Series. I'd like to say I helped with that, because I did do a fair amount of damage to the K-Series. Oh, someone's punctured a tyre. Don't know whether that's going to be enough damage to put it out. Might still just move far enough that it's counted as moving. Maybe, possibly. Ooh, SBR4 took a chunk out of went to take a chunk out of the rear of our car. There's a lot of pained sounding cars. And there's just the beeping from the bus. Can we get in front of the bus, maybe? Try and get it. I want it to kind of actually drive towards me. and then use the ram as it's heading towards us. There we go, through the, well, kind of through the front of the bus. No, did actually do a fair jump. Probably the only one that's done any sort of damage to the bus. Ooh, you can see the force. This is, yeah, turned down to the, you know, so that the vehicle can actually survive itself. You can see the amount of damage it's done to the side of the bus. That's not a small amount of damage. Bloody hell, we almost turned ourselves over. We haven't had call for the Shremex as of yet, but that was nearly one of them. The SBR4, I mean, I can punch the front of the SBR4 as much as I like. It doesn't really matter. There's nothing important in there, aside from, I guess, steering. Oh, I think the wheels got caught between the ramp and the bonnet of my van. But it actually kind of works out quite nicely. I've now got a, I'm like an anglerfish. Oh, you were going for my wheels. Front wheels there. I'm like an anglerfish. It's a strange turn of events. Oh, if we could roll the bus, that would be brilliant. I don't think we're going to. Don't think I've got the power here. No, we're going to lose that fight. We're going to lose that fight. Come on. Come on. Come on. Maybe twist or bend a wheel on something important. Hey, punched it away. And we are free. Okay, so someone else got counted out. I'm not sure who or what got counted out. Okay, I think the... Okay, so the neon car is out. The orange Burnside is out. Ooh. It's like the force is going through this in some of these hits. I'm worried it's going to do, well, like most bloody high-powered spinners do in Robot Wars, tear itself apart. Oh, we've actually eaten a bit of bus. Could we get bit of bus out? Can I actually, will it allow me to? Oh, it does actually allow me to no-grab. I don't think it did in this scenario. Okay, bit of bus is gone. Thank God for that. That was an important bit of bus to remove from the vehicle. Oh no, that thing is still going. Maybe it was the Miramar that got counted out? Don't know. If I could get a... Well, I want a proper broadside attack on him. It's only going to be a minor... It's only going to be a... Oh, it's the SBR4, I think, might crash welded itself in all of that. And that's out of the running. If we can... I mean, crash welding the bus against, like, a wall or something might be a doable... Might be a doable thing. Bus might actually be crash welded in the wall here at the moment. Shall we go... I mean, we are the only one really still fully mobile here. Currently just sort of punching at the back of the bus. We've exposed the engine. Problem is I don't really know if that's going to do much in all of this. I think the bus is stuck and in a lot of trouble here. Something's making an awful racket. It's not me. Something's trying to get going desperately. Oh, don't wedge yourself underneath the bus like a muppet. You can see the damage we have caused. I think we might be about to win. I think everyone's stuck. Everyone is stuck. I will claim victory for the excessive amount of damage that we managed to inflict on all of these cars around us. Certainly a lot of the damage onto that K-Series we helped with. We did carry it around for a little while. I mean, the Miramar. And of course, not everything was done by the mighty punching van, but we certainly did our fair share. But pretty much everything done to the bus was done by us. The roof, that was all done by us. I mean... We're completely wobbled. That is a technical term right there. We wobbled the side of the bus. See that side of the bus? We didn't touch. We had nothing to do with that. No damage. Well, apart from that corner. That was us as well. I mean, we kind of bent one of the batteries slightly. Didn't really get a good shot of the engine, or maybe the radiators and stuff. But, yeah. It's mad, it's brutal, it is very, very good fun and causes an awful lot of damage. It has its weakness, it has its weak point, that steering, you've got to protect it, and debris can get in the way and can cause issues with it. But, yeah, it's an awful lot of fun. And this is just one of them. There are more to play around with. They will make appearances in the near future. In fact, we've terrified the K-Series so much, the boot's doing its own little dance. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Of course, a big thank you to Tora for making this mod. I'll put a link to it in the description of this video so you can download it and have a go with it yourself. But until next time, goodbye.